haven't seen my phone go ding yet. There it went. We're
There
live.
it
All
goes.
right.
Yep, I see it.
Haven't seen. Yeah. Okay, then. Had to turn that. Had to mute that
Let me.
screen and.
Yep, I gotta mute my. There we go.
Oh.
My plans for today are when the washer goes off, I'm gonna stick those in the dryer. That's about the extent of it.
In other words, you ain't doing it.
No, I'm just not feeling it today. Ugh, ugh. I thought, well, I'll get up and clean out some cabinets and they'd be cleaned out. Yeah, that's not happening today.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yesterday, I looked at Randy and I said, we can get double loyalty points at our favorite little cafe. You want to go? And they have what is called a cheesesteak omelet, and it has queso with
Ooh.
pico de gallo on top of it, steak,
Mm-hmm.
three egg steak omelet with cheese in it.
Uh-huh.
It's a cheese bomb. I shouldn't be eating it, but oh my lord, did we? Yes. Should we? Probably not. So that's about all we did yesterday.
We
Uh,
did. I called. Dad said, "Call when you get home," so because he worries.
yeah, absolutely.
And he said, I called him. He said, "Y'all are home already?" I'm like, "Yep." We're at that age now where I like to be home before dark.
Yeah, that's a thing. I don't hardly drive in the dark, and my wife I had a procedure at the VA a few months ago and had to go drive in the dark to get over there. Dang, hate it. Plus, my eyesight is it's went not good. I mean, it's decent, but it ain't nothing to jump up and down about. All right, what am I doing?
I don't know what I'm doing either. Well, I figured it was
Yeah,
about today.
yeah. It only hurts when I use it to think.
Think. Well, we just have the one garden outside, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh no, we have the four
Well, yeah, we have four.
on this one.
I want to
Yeah.
say
Okay.
there's beehives, and we probably need to convert another one of
Yeah.
those to beans so we can make you know superfood or
Yeah.
something. But
What do we need less of? Squash.
probably eggplant. But now, what do
We use
I know?
eggplant to make
Yeah, well,
something. I can't remember what though.
we got about a half full of squash, and we're about half full of eggplant. We have no beans, and about half full of mushrooms. But I'm making food
Okay, so
fast as I can go. Good morning,
eggplant. We'll
James.
take. Hey James, I'll take the eggplant out and put a bean seed in.
Yep, I'm trying to think of what I want to do. Might see if I can find an explosive and go explore that
Oh,
procedural wreck over in the aluminum area.
I might do some. And I
Need
forgot which one to took it out of.
need some chicken to make
So,
something with eggplant and cheese. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
okay, we have set up the logistics on it.
I'm ordering explosives. I almost feel like Dave should be here because he's the explosives expert.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, that is set up for. We have two bean things out there now. Okay.
You're all that in a bag of chips.
This place is getting claustrophobic. I'm gonna put some windows in.
And Parmesan. Yeah. Yeah, James, you're not wrong. Can't do nothing with
Yeah,
eggplant.
Parmesan.
Eggplant parm. That's good stuff. I can't eat
Yes,
a
it
lot
is.
of it because it has a lot of natural carbs in it. Carbs just wreck me.
I love Parmesan on anything. It's good.
Yeah, I could eat parm
Yum.
on about anything. You are not wrong.
That in that picture, that on the side was sweet potato creme brulee.
Uh huh.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh, so good.
I don't do sweet potatoes, never have, but I have
Oh,
to
I
admit
love them.
that looked good. Shaman
It was
says,
good.
I'm sort of here. I may not last. It's been a rough night. I need a green bean. Uh,
Hey, Shaman.
James, I had a doctor at the VA in my 40s tell me I should stop eating cheese because I have IBS and said you shouldn't be eating dairy if you got those kind of gut problems. I just went, huh? I mean, I'm part mouse. That's just all there is to it. And yeah, not eating cheese. That's my wife had checked my temperature if I didn't eat cheese. Yeah, I'll be the first one to tell you. There's cheese around this house all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, trying to think if I want to go to just what. Well, I'm ordering explosives so I can go to procedural Rex, and it'll be back, and we don't have a. It'll be back in 558 seconds. But we've got fuses that if I put out here, the darn thing will be moving that much quicker. Yeah, gotta die of something. Yeah. I have to say, in my middle 40s, I went for my yearly checkup, and I was a 42-inch waist. I'm 38 now. Uh, I was well over 200 pounds, and the doctor chewed my ass, just tore me up at this appointment. I called my wife on the way back to work, and I said, well, I think we're going to have to go on a diet. And she said, why? I said, well, I just got my ass chewed by the doctor. She says, you think his wife didn't treat him right before he left to go to work? Something grouchy. He was tearing me up. Now, we did go and, lose weight and everything. I think that time I got down to 179. And right now I'm in the mid 190s. So I'm not unhappy with where I'm at. If I lost any more weight than what I did, I'd have to change all the clothes in my closet, and that's not sustainable.
I need to get on some kind of diet plan, but well, it's not. They say diet plan. It's really a lifestyle change.
And you're absolutely 100% right about that. It's a change in how you think about things.
Because yeah, I mean, you can diet all day long, but as soon as you go back to eating normal, you can put it right back on. So
You,
it's like it's a complete lifestyle change.
yep.
And my fat butt likes to eat, so
I
I
constantly
enjoy
say,
food.
yeah, I got a weight problem. I can't wait to eat.
I enjoy food.
Yep. Guilty as charged, Your Honor.
Yeah, that last night, well, yesterday afternoon, we ate. The restaurant is located in a downtown area,
Mm-hmm.
so if you wait and go at dinner time, you can't. You have to circle the little blocks. We have circled for like 20, 30 minutes trying to find a place to park. So we find if we get there around 2 or 3, it's not as packed. You can find a place to park easier.
Yeah. James says I got to get a gym membership. That's why I walk so much.
Right.
Rather work out than not eat. Yeah, I get that. I live in a neighborhood that has, good walking access and has sidewalks everywhere, and we go out about 3 times a day to. We walk between 2 and 3 miles a day.
That's great. We have zeolite growing on roots now.
That's a good thing.
Yep.
green beans in the is one of the foods in this game. It's a poor attempt at humor. Yes, in this game, green beans are the best food other than the high quality food. So,
I'd say I love green beans.
yeah. Yeah, they don't bother me.
Have you ever roasted them in the
Yes. Oh my
oven?
gosh,
So
yes.
good.
Good morning, Darlene. It's good
Hey,
to see you
darling.
here. I hope your eye is doing well. And I'm going to put that. I thought maybe it was an obscure hangover remedy or something. That's too good. Come on, I want to see whether or not this thing is going to reach all the way. Yeah, to the trade rocket. Oh, yeah, good, good, good.
What is it? Didn't have a home. Aluminum piece.
Excellent news, Darlene, excellent news. My first mother-in-law was a fantastic cook. And she used to pickle green beans. And I had never ate anything like that before. Wonderful. Once you get used to it. I like dill pickles, so it wasn't a problem for me. But yeah, it was. They were yummy. James, my wife makes a green bean casserole with Velveeta cheese that'll water your eyes. It's fantastic. However, she can't eat it anymore because it does her wrong, and if I eat too much Velveeta, that's just a bad thing. I have a problem with carbs. Doesn't go well with my IBS. Not that anybody, wants to hear about it, but here we are. And if I eat too much Velveeta, there's a whole lot of cornstarch in Velveeta. It's less cheese than what you know. Guess is what I'm trying to say.
Is it any cheese in there?
It does have some cheese, but there's a whole hell of a lot of cornstarch. I can eat it in limited quantities.
My grandmother used to make her mac and cheese. She put Velveeta in it and red rind cheese.
Yeah. Oh my.
Oh, so good.
My granny, that's my dad's mom. I will not be the one to tell you that she wasn't batshit crazy, because she was. She was just a little bit on the nuts side. Last night I went on a green bean bender, James. So this morning I need a little hair of the dog. Oh, please no. Oh my, I could never do that. That's how I knew I really wasn't an alcoholic, because I could never do hair of the dog.
Oh,
Yeah, especially when you're about 3 sheets in and sick and hurting, and yeah, I couldn't even smell of a beer bottle cap at that point in time.
I'm gonna put in a back door in the space.
Yeah, I was thinking it needed it myself. I remember yesterday I said when it was raining in game that the skies in Central Texas looked about like that. It's not that bad this morning, and I am not around the floods, thank the Lord.
I pray for them people that are, though. It's sad.
Yeah, that was extremely sad.
I just, breaks my heart. What?
James, I am not trying to be an overbearing host, but we really uh, don't do a lot of talking about politics in this forum, and this is your one warning. You've been, good in chat, and I don't have a problem most of the time, but
Oh, shit.
now, if I've offended you by saying that, I apologize. However, we're not going there. I'm going to go over here and see if the zeolite cave is open. It probably ain't. Recipe for sweet pickle sort of brine for 3 kinds of beans that makes a very tasty topping on salads. Shaman, I can honestly say I do not like sweet pickles. Never have. Don't know what it is.
I'm not a fan either.
Yeah,
Joe.
they're disgusting beyond words. Just my opinion.
Nope.
Oh, the zeolite cave is open, but it
Nice.
don't have any water in it.
What am I looking for?
Okay. I've got to build a habitat.
Oh.
Well, then I won't post the recipe. Well, Shaman, you can post the recipe. I'm just saying. Sweet pickles. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of sweet pickles either. Only dill.
Yeah. Matter of fact, our first dachshund, his name was Dylan. We used to call him Dilly. I need another iron. And nope, not that. Not that. Come on, where's the titanium when you need them?
What's our power situation?
It's probably not
A
terrible.
lot. 7,000 something. So good.
We'll take it.
Fly. Up. Thank you. This is not going to work. I don't think like I want it to. Might fall off. Alright, Storm, go away.
I got another 600% seed.
Good.
I was going to get sulfur, but I ran out. No, that's not where I'm wanting to go. Well, I could have went there, but I didn't. Uh-oh. Country lady's building.
I'm thinking.
Did you turn the smoke alarm off?
Uh, yeah, unhooked it. It would go off for sure.
Don't you hate them when the batteries start going bad on them?
Yeah, ours are wired in, so
So are ours, but they still have that battery backup in them in case power goes out. And I get it, but buddy,
yeah.
when that battery goes bad, it's like that
Why do I keep?
beep in the middle
No.
of the night. What are you attempting to do?
Um, I'm not sure yet.
Mind if I watch?
I put it there. No, I don't want to go that way. I don't know if that's the way I want that or not. Okay, let me get some more materials.
Now, let me see what I've got to put in here. That's going to go to the other side of the room.
Ugh, we have no titanium.
Darn ceiling crickets, that's one thing that drives me nuts. Hello, Amp. How are you?
Hey, Amp.
It's not really like pickles, probably just a variation on the original recipe. Our family were mostly sweet pickle versus dill pickle fans, so she probably tinkered with the ingredients. Yeah. All right, I need to build that right there. I would go to the store behind and change the 9-volt, present the bill to the landlord in a rental situation. Yeah, no, we own this house, and I need to change the smoke alarms out in their entirety. They're
No. Oh, come on. Click into place, you stupid thing.
they've been a little old. I don't know
I
what
fell
she's
off
I don't know what she's
the back.
doing, but it sounds
I'm not sure what I'm doing either, so there's that.
you're you're doing fine. Have a good time. That's why we're here. Oh, look at her doing stuffs. Woo-hoo. I hope she don't take us back off now that I'm standing in it.
No, I'm not right now.
See the whole thing vanish around you. Oh my gosh.
I don't know if I like.
I'm all right today for now. Dre and Bacus and Bella had to go eat together yesterday without me, but I did get a doggy bag. Bella Boo is pacing up a storm, and Andreas is in his room, and I'm just here. Okay, good deal. We're happy to have you. We are happy to have you. We always enjoy having the Nanner Queen amongst us. Ah, you know, Nanner royalty and all that good stuff. My mother has a bread and butter style pickle that is neither sweet nor dill that would probably work well for green beans, and it probably would. I just had a thought about something and lost it. I tell you, this getting old is.
It's for the birds, isn't it?
Yeah, of all the things I've lost, I miss my mind the most. Well, that's a tier 2 fertilizer, and I don't want tier 2 fertilizer. I want tier 1, but we had more of those than we had of. So I'll take it. It'll do the job. Come on, pick that stuff up. At least that's what she calls it. It. Yeah, I've heard of bread and butter pickles before. I don't particularly care for them. They're not exactly sweet, but they're not dill either. And you are correct.
Yeah, about the only ones I like are dill.
Yeah, I'm a hardcore dill fan. What am I doing besides going crazy? Some days when I find the family recipe book, I will post the recipes in Discord. Excellent. Thank you, Shaman. And you have my permission to do so. Alrighty then. They are good on a burger. Alright, we have another 600% seed out. Oh, I forgot she moved the table. We are 94% to Flora.
Nice. If I put anything where you aren't happy with, just
You're fine.
speak up. Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Don't worry about it. We're all having fun here, and that's all that matters. All the rest of it. All right. Now, I know we've got super alloy because we got a drill.
Yeah, there's a whole thing full.
Yep.
Nice. Oh, we don't have that thing.
Mom made a bean salad we put on top of our salads. It was sort of a sweet and sourish mix, like vinegar, oil, sugar, various spices. Super duper cool. Yeah. I was thinking of Amp's food section, but since you've given me permission, I can in yours too. Excellent. All right, there's got to be some silicone around here somewheres. That's the great thing about recipes. There's no rule saying you can't tinker with them until you're satisfied with the results. Absolutely. Usually if we're cooking a new recipe, we'll cook it like it says first, and then we'll bend it the second time. I know that there is a rocket engine.
Algae.
Well, we've got
algae.
We've got some.
A little. How far are y'all from being? Well, I'll just gather it.
The juice was almost a combination of vinaigrette and Italian dressing.
I want to learn how and start. I've never made like fresh bread other than cornbread or biscuits, you know.
Yeah.
It's too hot to run my oven that long right now.
Ain't that the truth? I'm getting ready to set off a rocket, so don't,
Okay.
Just wanted you to know. Didn't want to rattle fillings in your teeth.
Shoot. Another sulfur.
And there they go. There's those two now. Oh, I didn't bring enough super alloy. What a dummy. Dang.
Oh, idiot. I need to pick up the stupid sulfur.
My mom makes a wonderful cornbread. It's really good. However, I don't like it. Something about the texture of it just gags the living daylights out of me.
Oh, I love some good hot cornbread with some butter in it. Yum.
Yeah, for as much as I was raised in the South, there's a lot of Southern cooking that I just don't care for.
Why can I put that there?
Do you need for me to build something for you again?
I'm trying to figure out why it's having an issue. So maybe I was standing in the way. There it goes.
Well, now that will do that.
I don't think so, but anyway, I don't know that I liked the way that came out. Kinda,
Well,
it's kind of hanging off the edge a tiny bit. What do you think?
no, it's fine. It's 100% fine. Might be a little fat, but what in the world? Toaster oven in the garage is a solution for summer cornbread. Well, hadn't thought about that.
We use our toaster oven mostly in the summer. I have a big one, and I hardly ever use my big oven in the summer. It's just too hot.
Yeah.
I make everything. I cook chicken in there and everything else in that toaster oven. If it fits, it cooks.
Stopped going to KFC because they stopped serving cornbread. I didn't know they ever did.
I love cornbread. I don't want it sweet either. Don't put no sugar in there.
Yeah, I agree.
It's got sugar in it. That's not cornbread anymore. It's cake.
Yeah. Yeah, I had an aunt that used to take real sweet cornbread, crush it up in a bowl, put milk in on top of it. I always, ugh. No, no, thank you.
Mama would do that with cornbread and buttermilk.
Yeah, I saw my aunt do that too.
Yeah, buttermilk is only used to make the cornbread for hush puppies.
Okay, that sounds like the good stuff.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah, chickpeas, garbanzo beans. Yes, James, I was just getting ready to say that. I don't know if we keep going like we're going. We'll be over one. We'll be going up to the next level. Come on. Trying to get this uranium.
I like how that turned out. I may change that later. Let's come up with another idea.
You're fine.
Whoop. Loud out there.
Yeah, somebody set 4 rockets off.
I know.
Don't know who that was.
I don't either. Let's stop.
We'll blame it on Dave. He snuck in. Might have been what is called a navy bean, Shaman. What were you saying that you might change?
All those domes on top. I'm not sure
Yeah, they're fine.
about that.
They're wonderful.
I need to go. Oh, that's backwards though. Shoot.
Yeah, great white northern bean. I've seen those too.
I'm gonna turn this one around so it's backwards. I can figure out how that.
Research is needed. She definitely called it three bean salad though. Cantonelli, or however it is spelled. Do we have a fusion cell?
I think so. Look in the other stuff, or whatever that one is by the door.
The equipment locker? Extra stuff?
Extra stuff, yeah. That's by the door over there. I think.
Yeah,
it's
there's
in
two
there.
of them. Surely not butter beans. Yuck, I hate those.
Oh, I love butter beans.
Yeah, no, I ain't.
My husband's not a
ain't
fan, but I love.
yeah, I'm not a fan either. I'm gonna fly
I
over
know.
to the wreck over here, the big one.
How do I know which direction this is?
But they're not the same, but close, yeah.
There we go. That's better.
You sure?
No, I'm still not exactly thrilled with the way that turned out, but it's
You're,
okay.
you're doing great. The worst
Not a
are
day
lima.
field, that's for sure.
No, no. Well, you know, David had it up, built, standing there
I
smoking a
know.
cigarette.
I'm indecisive, so. Alright. Berry water.
Yeah, I don't do the lima bean thing.
I love baby lima bean. Or the speckled one.
Mm.
As far as those kind of vegetables, there's not many I don't care for. Now, when you get into the broccoli and cauliflower, ew. Not a fan.
I like broccoli. It don't like me. It does me
I don't like it
wrong.
at all. I've tried it, I don't know how many kinds, different ways. I'm just not a fan. I feel like I'm eating like shrubbery out of the yard or something. It just, ew. I don't like the flavor
Not just
at
ooh,
all.
ooh, but ew. You got to get your ooze right.
But now peas and corn and butter beans and of course we grew up eating all that stuff, so we raised all that stuff.
So did I. I've
Well, we had
snapped more beans than I care to remember. Okay, that's
uh,
already got the battery in it. Mom used to use the yellow-looking green beans, regular green beans and kidney beans. Sometimes I remember that.
oh come on.
Oh, I have found the big one. Come on, get on the right thing here.
Oh, my brother probably won't be in here. He's supposed to be helping my husband cut grass. I just thought about that.
I'm leaving animal food.
Is Algie not set up to?
I found a cosmic quartz.
Hey. This demand list on this logistics is so huge. Sometimes I'm like, where is it? I can't find what I'm looking for. What else is in there? What is that?
Ooh. Pardon me for being a loot goblin.
Nothing
Well,
wrong with that, Johnny.
I'll just have to come back.
You need help
Hey.
with something?
I just don't have enough room. Need to go to a good 12-step program. I admit that I'm powerless to loot. My name's Johnny, and I'm a loot goblin.
First step to recovery, Johnny. Admitting you have a problem.
Yep.
Okay.
We've admitted to ourselves and another person that we have a problem with loot.
I'm gonna build genetic stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. Knock yourself out. Where am I going? Out here flying around like I own the place.
Oh, we still don't have a beacon for the base, do we?
No, we don't.
I'll put one up real quick.
Thank you.
Titanium, silicon, and aluminum. Oh well, as soon as I go find the titanium, we don't have any.
Could also be plain old white bean shaman. Research is definitely needed. Yeah. You know what that research is needed is going to be? You're going to go to Google and go, okay, Google, tell me what kind of bean I'm thinking about here. You can't deny it. Loot is not a problem, it's a solution.
Right. Shaman said that.
Yep. You didn't even have to look, did you?
Nope.
I'm trying to fly and drink coffee at the same time, and it ain't working.
You can't do that with a controller.
I
I
can.
can't.
Yeah, I can.
It takes both hands. How you manage that?
All of it's in my left hand. I don't know how yours is set up.
Oh no, mine said I had to do both.
I'll always end up with way too much stuff in Skyrim. Yeah.
Alright, let me change that color to something besides blue.
You're looking a little blue there, country lady.
Oh, we now have a beacon.
Excellent.
Let's see. Those either.
And more houses, there's more places to cram stuff. Oh.
That's not what I need because I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Shh, never admit that out loud.
Oh, maybe we have.
Oh, I've got explosives out here in one of these ships that I need to get. And then I'm going into the procedural wreck by the aluminum cave.
See.
Wish I could buy a follower horse. It seems like that would be a simple mod. Allow them to own a horse, yeah. Oh, come on. You gave me the drink prompt and then Better too much than to be in the middle of crafting and find out that you need just one more thing. Yes, you are not wrong. Country lady,
Yes.
I'm fixing to blow stuff up.
Okay. Do you need help?
Well, I mean, that's why I told you so we could get down here and get all this loot, because I know
All right. Let me get
you're
some.
a you're a
Here.
loot goblin.
Yeah. Let me get some more water on me.
No, not water.
And food. I need to eat.
Uh, Let me pin that. I'm going to make a beacon over here where I'm at.
That'd be great. Because I have no idea where you are.
Yeah, I'm over here by the aluminum field.
Right. Oh, let's see where you are.
I got to get one piece of aluminum. Amp, I've signed up for your giveaway. I probably shouldn't have, since I've won the last couple.
Yeah.
Uh,
I did sign up too.
well, what?
What?
Did I not pick that up? I just flew up to a piece of aluminum and picked it up. Did I consume it? I
Yep.
must have. Yeah. Ew.
That's gonna be rough on the teeth.
Yeah, eating a pop can. It's going to be rough on the other end.
True.
There, I do definitely have it this time. Dang it. That's just crazy. Everyone sees Johnny signs up and it's like, never mind. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there's a chest. Oh, just walk away. Just fly away.
Just a true loot goblin. I made that purple, just so you
Yep,
know.
I saw it. Yep, I'm right behind you.
All right, can be destroyed with explosives. We're going to use it. We're going to trigger it. We're going to fly back here. I wonder if that's Dave sending us a message going, what are you all doing? Oh, I used my habitat resources, and now I've got to go fly around and get another titanium and a silicone. No, that's it. Not that, you edge.
You got iron? Because I have 3 on me now. 4,
Yeah,
actually.
I've got iron, I've got titanium. I just can't find the silicone. Keep finding magnesium. There's one. Here I am trying to read chat, stay up to date with all that's going on in chat. I'm almost dying from oxygen deprivation. Don't want to get you too excited yet, but supposedly my retirement money gets deposited tomorrow, and this sad gamer girl may be computer shopping later this week. Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent, shaman. We'll be happy to have you. Oh,
Where did you put the habitat?
it's back over here. I had to walk a long way away. having to smith my own stuff. In fact, only the players can make certain armors, no matter how much gold you get. Ah, did not know that. Shaman, that is, I'm with Amp. That's awesome. It's back
That's
over the
amazing.
hill.
Yay. Okay, I'm
Here.
just gonna.
Well, no, I'm going to deconstruct this and bring it with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming right now. Come on, fly faster. Must fly faster.
This is pink for me. Get in the door.
Get get in the door. You must have been about to suffocate.
I was hearing my heartbeat.
Oh, that ain't good.
I had oxygen on me, but I was trying not to use it.
That
And
sounds
for whatever reason, the door on that is pink for me.
Wish you could set the logistics on these little crates that are out in the world.
Right. That would be awesome.
That'd be wonderful.
The poor drones would be.
Oh, you know what I needed that I don't have? Osmium.
Fusion.
No,
um,
I've still got batteries on me, but I needed an osmium to put at the door.
Well, I got a bunch of iron I can drop. I'll drop a pile of iron, maybe.
Yeah, that's fine. Anything to let us know that we're not doing as bad as we think we're doing.
Well, there's dead end that way.
Don't talk about
We already
being
have.
dead too much. I mean, we just got here.
We don't really need aluminum.
No, we probably don't.
I will take this water though. All these servers up here, and I can't deconstruct the one.
Because
Oh.
you don't have a deconstruct tool or because you're full?
Oh no, because it won't let you.
Huh? It'll let me. All right, Amp
On
says.
some of them.
Amp says, I gotta go run. Laundry to do and Bella Boo to feed. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Thanks, Amp. Appreciate you being here. It was
Bye, Amp.
wonderful to see you, or hear you, or chat with you, or, you know,
One of those.
yeah.
Lord, this wreck is. I forgot how humongous this ship was.
Did you say ship or that other word?
Ship. P.
You know, I admit I'm hard of hearing. I can't tell sometimes.
There's no effigy in here. Nope. Just not.
All right, I hate to say, I'm gonna go look for the exit because the whole oxygen thing is looking kind of bad for me.
Yep. That's,
And there's iron.
I am nowhere near the exit, I don't think, so I'm probably gonna
Press
just
F4.
magically appear. Oh no. Uh,
I just set up the outside with a crate that
uh,
is a dump chest.
okay. I'm probably gonna appear out there pretty quickly because I have no idea where the exit is, and I'm at critical level.
Uh-oh, that ain't
Yep.
good.
Nope. There goes my heartbeat. So.
Ba-doop, 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 ba-doop.
Yep.
You've already been up here. I can tell.
Yeah, that's the servers I was talking about in there.
Yep.
It won't let you deconstruct, which makes no sense to me whatsoever.
Yeah. This whole flashing light thing, though. I don't need two of those. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. They're just teasing you at that point.
I need. If I deconstruct this door and reconstruct it, would not be pink anymore. Oh wait, hold up. Yep. Yep. And there come the drones emptying out, so I can put more stuff in there. Oh no, I don't want those. No.
Hey, look what I just found. Lights are on. Nobody's home.
Nice. Nice. I need some iron. We're gonna need another chest.
Yeah, I didn't place that one well.
Oh no, it's fine. It's just full, and I'm gonna build another one, but I don't have any iron. I dumped all my iron somewhere in a
Oh,
chest.
I had a key. I dumped it in the chest. I don't
Oh,
have it with me, but I'm standing here at the door. Uh,
oh, good gosh! I wish you could put a beacon inside there. I've never tried it.
yeah, I don't think you can. Yep, that's where I
No,
came
that would be
from.
too easy.
Yeah, that'd be the bomb.
All right, I'll build another chest in here and set it to supply everything.
I can't believe that I had a key. I found the door, but no, dumb me. Dropped my laptop several years and been trying to save enough to replace it in capacity. My finances got tight several times, so that got backburned. Yep.
Whoop. I see. I need to make when I get back to base, make some quartz. Divide that quartz up
Yeah.
because it's obviously full.
Yeah, it's must be extremely full.
Oh, when I dumped my stupid osmium, I could have put it at the door. Or,
Glad to see I'm not the only one doing doing stupid stuff. That Shaman, I'm going to ask a question. Do you still have said laptop? because it might not be a great laptop, but I'm sure you're going to want stuff off of it.
Found an osmium.
Yeah,
If
if you get to the point that you want somebody to look at it, I would be more than happy to do that for you for a very nominal fee.
okay.
Nope, this is not the one. Yeah, probably. However, um, you'd be surprised what you can. It might be broke, but it depends upon how it's broke, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I have some professional tools to recover drives. As long as it's still spinning, you might have crashed the head on it or something, but you might be able to get something off of it. I'm going to leave that there because we really don't need any of that.
I don't need that either.
Now, shaman, something I've seen people do, and I've done it. It's been a long time, but I've done it. Is take the platters out of the drive, go get the exact same drive by it used, take the platters out of the drive you bought, put the platters you want to read in, and recover stuff that way. That's a long, drawn out process, though. I'm going to bring that just because.
Oh, I've already been in here. I'm probably gonna magically appear again.
The loot goblin has struck.
Sorry, am I going too fast?
No, you're fine. I'm just joking.
I'm lost now, so.
Half the fun of doing this is bothering you. So.
Where the flip? I've already been in there too. Jeez.
Oh, somebody got osmium here at the door. Woo-hoo.
I did. I found one in a crate, so I went back and dropped it.
That works better than the flare does, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Come here, little buddy. You're coming home with me. You're ugly, but I'm bringing you anyway.
Quite frankly, would there be issues with the privacy and security of my data? The tools that I have are standalone tools and they don't connect to the internet. And if you wouldn't want me connecting your laptop to the internet, I wouldn't connect it to the internet. However, that discussion is, like I said, if you wanted me to try, I'd try. It might take a little bit of money to get there.
Hello, Johnny.
Hello, country lady. How in the world are you?
Oh, gosh.
Still breathing.
Not well. I am again. Like, well, that one's full. That one's full. Maybe I should just fly back to the bay.
Well, I'm gonna
I think I'm
try
gonna
to
take out this quartz.
try to get some of this quartz. Oh, what am I doing here? Besides going crazy. Go ahead, say it. You can't go someplace you already at.
I have never.
Never went crazy?
That was a long time ago.
All the best people are. Just saying.
I got the fee stuff.
Oh, I wondered who was taking that
No.
fuse. I was trying to pick it up.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're all right.
Our bond told me I got
It's like,
production multiplier.
I know that
fuses
there
for
was a.
days.
I know there was a fuse there. Now, who the heck took that fuse?
Me.
There's only two of us, so you know. Just saying.
Uh,
Okay, coffee cup number 1 is gone.
did you get everything out of the room with the door you had to unlock? The big room?
Most of the good stuff, the stuff that's
Okay.
sitting there, was animal food and stuff
Okay.
that we're not using.
I just
keep
found
that
the
going.
room and I was headed to the first crate when I reappeared outside magically.
Might have to save up a bit. That currently isn't in the budget. Shaman, when I say a nominal fee, if you ship it, you know, it gives me something to do, and I like working on computers. And I have a very good program that I bought called SpinRite. Bought it a long time ago, and it just had an update on it. And I've seen that thing. Walked into a business one day and just happened to have my copy with me, and we went to turn on this guy's computer where it was acting up, and it had booted for him before. And me and the other guy got there, and he turned that computer on, and that computer wouldn't boot. And I said, hold on, I've got something that might fix this. Popped that drive in. We got it booted, and his hard drive was going bad, so we got all his information, you know, off of there. But it was, whew. Yeah, when that computer didn't boot, that was the 8th wonder of the free world. And as far as any of your personal items, Shaman, your secret's safe with me. I'll just put it that way. I think we need to invest in tier 2 storage for the
I can do that.
quartz. And we have a ton of circuit boards and a ton of super alloy. I'm trying to talk and not belch just right out here in front of God and everybody, but
We might need a bigger one for the circuit board. See, Holy smacks, it's full. And I just brought some more back.
and that oh. Knew I should have picked up another circuit board, but did I? No. Okay, good to know. I wouldn't want to scandalize you with my Stardew Valley fan fiction or anything. Oh, gosh. Oh, you've already got super alloy over there.
I got super alloy where?
I was
Oh,
Okay, I'm having a brain crap. How do you spell circuit?
No, I gotta look. That's Circuit.
That's the way I've got it spelled, and it's wrong.
Yeah,
It
that's
looks
right.
wrong to me, but that's all right.
Yeah, that's how I'm looking. Yeah,
Nyeh.
I know you asked me, and then I had like my brain went,
Frog, Frog Boy, good morning. Yeah. Nyeh. Yeah, as I've said before, don't you hate it when your mind just jumps into neutral like that?
yes, mine does it quite often
Yeah,
nowadays.
all the time. I'm cutting the demand off on this and putting them to supply
Okay.
circuit boards so it'll go in the new uh, new container. And once this is cleaned out, I'm probably going to make.
Uh,
Yeah, the first way he had it was curd cut. Yeah. I can't spell. Tennessee sixth grade high school education. I admit it. Yeah, I admit it. I'll be the very first one to admit I can't spell. I'm a product of Tennessee public schools.
let's see, what have I got on me? Fuses out the wazoo.
That sounds like a real bad problem. You might need to go see the doctor for that.
I know we have a fuse. There it is,
Yes.
and
We,
it's full.
yep.
Okay, so another locker. Yep, we took them off.
Now, the wonderful part of it all is my spelling has gotten better over the years, but my handwriting, it changed from third to fourth grade. But that's about it.
Oh, my handwriting's terrible.
My father had such good handwriting. My mom used to let him write all the checks and stuff because you could actually read what he'd wrote.
That is not. That's close enough. All right, we now have a new fuse locker.
Guess what? It was plenty close enough. Phonetically, that sounds like how it should be spelled, so you're not wrong. Oh, well. I just set the current fuse locker to everything to supply.
Okay, I'll just set this one up if I can find. There they are. Oops, a bunch of them.
Yep. And I'm throwing a bunch of quartz here in what used to be a circuit board box.
All right. Yep, I got a bunch of quartz on me too. Where's my?
English is the dumbest language. Yeah. And, I'm down here where people speak a fair bit of Spanish, and I've been trying to, learn a little Spanish, and it
Where
makes
I
so
have that
much more
set up?
sense than to have the verb before the subject instead of the subject before the verb. Uh, and I heard somebody say, my child knows Spanish, learns Spanish at home, can spell anything in Spanish, but when it comes time to spell in English, she has problems. And when I tell you that I can't spell, I am not lying. Okay, the old fuse locker is now empty.
Nice. I might make it a.
What do you think it needs to
Too
be?
much of. Do we not have one for explosives? I thought I did one for explosives.
Yeah, we've got one for explosives. I'm almost, well, not, we've got explosive powder. I don't know that we've got for explosives.
Yeah, I don't think we do.
Let me fix that.
Okay.
Think
I
I
was trying to see what was left in the dump chest.
think I can handle it. Same way with French because root words are the same as Spanish a lot of the times. Yeah. Well, Italian was along a similar line. I was stationed with a bunch of Italians during the Gulf War, and knowing a little bit of Spanish, you could at least get your point across.
Make this one fusion cells. I think. And keys. Can you do keys?
You can, and they are in the logistics system.
Oh, joy finding that in here.
You have the same problem I do because you're using a controller. That finding stuff in that menu system is a pain in the butt.
Oh, there they are.
Are you sure?
Yep. All right, we'll take the demand off these.
Isn't it lovely when your friends do that to you and make you doubt yourself just a little bit? Jerk.
There we go. I'm gonna make up some super alloy rods. 1, 2, 3.
Good morning, Dress. How are you, sir?
Hey, Dreas. Aluminum. I forgot what I was looking for.
Now, what was I doing besides going crazy? Oh, one more titanium.
Hey, how did I miscount?
Struggling to stay awake? Get up. Yeah, your amp was in here. Graced us with her presence.
Yep. Okay.
Tell me, Dress, do you know if AMP is streaming this morning?
It isn't normally on Sundays, but
Yeah.
drink.
drink now, huh? I hate it when it
Sometimes
won't give you the prompt.
I know. I just keep having to go back and forth. I'm like, I just want to drink the algae water. They're there.
Yeah. Ugh. Ew. She said, see you tomorrow in chat. Okie dokie. She's not as far as I know. I might go a little bit longer this morning, even though it's almost 9:30.
I have zero plans for the day. So
And in that case,
sitting on my butt on the couch is my plan.
as long as you're
Other
having
than
a good,
changing laundry over.
yeah, as long as you're having a good time, that's all that matters.
I am. It's quiet in the house.
Last she
Kaylee's
said
asleep.
she was happy about not streaming today. Okay, we might go a little bit longer if you've got the time there, country lady.
I do. Yeah.
I've got to
My
go.
husband's cutting grass, and Kaylee's asleep. I'm doing nothing.
I've got to go AFK for just a second, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
And I'm sitting here watching so as you're walking by, they can see your little short legs.
Oh yeah.
I shall return.
Okay. It is a great pan, Shaman. I'm tired. I'm taking a break today. This- Oh, that's great, Dreas. I'm so glad she had fun. That's awesome. Sorry, I'm not as entertaining. Chat. I'm trying to build stuff we need. Let's see.
Ack.
Welcome
Hello?
back.
Hello?
Hey,
I didn't realize I left that on that nasty screen, but I did.
it did. It just went to that.
I'm glad we don't have any more than we do, so you can't make a whole bunch of mannequins around me.
I had to.
Players' equipment was smaller for kids, but Bella enjoyed it nevertheless. Hit that like button. Thank you, Dress, for saying that. Used to listen to mods, Chris, that I would check if I had. You're going to have to caution future viewers. There'll be visual and audio slow spots. Yeah. Well, what it is that it's about the time that I usually end, and that's usually about the time the dog needs to go for a walk. And he didn't do his morning constitutional because it was still very wet this morning, and so I was trying to make sure that, Randy had everything was going well, and she was doing what she was doing, and I took him outside. So I apologize. And
Yeah,
what?
no, it was entertaining, Johnny.
Well, no, what it was that my controller unhooked itself, and that's why it went to the menu screen. Because I didn't think I left it there, but all right. Now what?
That's a good question. We're kind of like.
That's why I was standing in front of the dump chest. I knew I had something I needed to get out of my chest. No. Kind of slow, kind of watching, kind of listening to 3 streams at the moment. Hey, it happens.
I'm gonna order.
What are you ordering?
Let's see if we have any butterfly larvae. Get some insects rolling.
That would probably be a good thing.
Let's see.
She's a thinking.
I'll look it on the screen to see what we have at Selenia.
Well, we have 48 tons of insects, 0 tons of animals, 295 tons of plants. Just a heads up that there are a couple of minutes of no picture and no sound because Country Lady was busy zipping thither and yon.
Yeah, I was not entertaining.
Yes, you are.
I was building stuff that I built a gas extractor.
And we're 4.25% into insects.
Wow, we don't have. What do we have on Humble? Oh, is this thing empty? Yep. It is.
Feline attitude, graceful and nimble movements, really discreet, sleek creature, soft-scaled skin. I'm reading this poster that you obviously put up.
Oh yeah, I found it in
Yeah.
that wreck.
Speaking of wrecks, I'm going to go
300.
back because I'm sure there might be more loot.
Oop, 600. How many of those do we have?
Do I have food? Do I have water?
One.
Yes. Yes.
Ooh.
Just realized that the status screen looked like drawings of broccoli and croissant. Yeah. I think you got food on your mind, Shaman. That's what I think.
What fish eggs do we have?
Fish eggs here?
No, I'm gonna order from Humble. I think, because we have better butterfly larvae there.
Yes.
400. Might order from her. Maybe 6 do we have? 2. Good.
Probably, but the plants and larvae look delicious. I have heard that these ivy walls in some of these wrecks that sometimes can be deconstructed. Now, how true that is or isn't, I don't know.
I think the ones you can deconstruct are not in the glass, they're just hanging on a wall. Keep forgetting to look for those. Okay. All right. I will go drink. Jeez.
Seems like the game is getting its nag on, huh?
Oh yeah, and I probably need oxygen too, by the way. Forgot that was still a thing.
You're on your own.
Okay. Now back to what I was doing.
Before you so rudely interrupted by needing oxygen.
And water. God, gosh. Whoa. Okay. Oh, come on. Gotta have some somewhere.
Not today, but sometimes you should probably look at your audio levels. I always have a hard time hearing you. Yes, sometimes I don't talk all that loud, and that's my fault. However, I appreciate you telling me. And I need to remember that. I sometimes mumble to myself.
I talk to myself a lot.
Sometimes I need to have a good conversation. Might as well be with me.
I know. I do it at work a lot.
So you're peers at work can laugh at you too, right?
Yeah, of
Uh-huh.
course.
Yep. Nope, I'm going the wrong way.
Alright, I ordered some stuff.
Something I was just thinking about was we probably need to think about what we might take with us. Good here either way. Just wanted to make you aware. It's not just you that's hard to hear. Everyone is low. Ah, okay. That now
Oh,
that tells me something. Now I was just giving thought to what I might want to take to Aquilus.
oh my. That's
Yeah,
gonna require a notebook and paper,
yeah,
pen.
yeah. You're not wrong.
Oh, good gosh. I know to take some super alloy rocks, not just the rods.
Yep.
That was a
Or take
mistake.
the deconstructor.
Well, see, and that's what we did. But we'll just take a rod, but you have to have the rocks to make the recycler.
There's no door on that side of the building, Johnny. You cannot fly in there. No matter how much
Oh,
you
I could
might want
put one.
to. No, no. It's right in the middle of what would have been the
Uh,
all the screens and stuff.
uh, I wish I could make that. What's behind all that?
Dreas,
Uh,
just so you know, my levels are turned all the way up on the mics and the input. The desktop audio's turned down a little bit. You know, trying to keep from having my voice be overpowered.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure all mine's up.
Let me
That would be my
let,
husband.
let,
Have to look at that.
let me check one thing here.
Let's see. What do we need to make? And I don't know where I'm going to put that thing. What is it?
What, you're going to give me a way to turn up everybody else, but when I click on my own profile, I can't turn that up? Well, that's just dumb. Let me see.
No. Why did I get 3? I just need 2. And I may be talking low as well. Ugh.
All right, I am going to run into a wall and Country Lady all at the same damn time, but I'm going to go find another procedural wreck. Don't want you to stress, just wanted you to be aware. I can turn you up to hear you okay. Okay, good deal. Grace,
I would try to speak up.
I appreciate that sentiment, but I've also, here we are streaming, trying to entertain people to come along, and if they can't hear me, that ain't no fun for them either. So that's important. And no, I'm not stressing. I'm having a good time. Country Lady is stressing.
I'm not stressing.
Sure you are.
Actually, not for a change.
I'm just
Usually.
messing with you.
Uh,
No,
let's
I'm not
see.
stressing at all. What are you talking about?
I know. Might be in a second trying to figure out where this is going to go.
Yeah, wait a
Where?
few minutes. Your stress levels might change.
Yes, that's true. Because, wonder if that's going to work. We're going to Try it and see.
Being as I can't see you, what are you doing?
I'm trying to put a butterfly down in,
Oh,
but I'm not sure if it's going to work. We
it,
shall see.
it'll work. Have faith.
I,
You can do it.
this titanium locker not set up to...
Shaman, you be vocal about anything? Why, I'm shocked.
Need iron. Oh, that wall is really irritating. I keep running into it. Let's see. Here goes.
I'm blowing stuff up.
Okay. How big is this? Oh, this.
Trying to figure out what I want to play. Thought about messing around with SnowRunner. My save got lost when I rebuilt my PC. I accidentally synced a new save over my old save like a dummy. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, fun times. And that's something I probably need to think about. I have a NAS sitting here that I don't use a whole lot, but turning the NAS on and backing up my game every now and then.
Oh, I need iron, titanium, and cobalt.
Okay, we're not going far from the exit because
What is that coming down?
I have no idea.
It's the blue.
That would be osmium and sulfur. If it's blue.
Yep. Don't really need that.
Nope.
Well. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need back in there. There you go. Flip and drink water again.
If you drank an 8-ounce glass of water every time this game wanted you to,
You would be floating
yeah.
away.
Yeah, you would
Holy
slosh
smokes.
when you walked.
Yeah, for sure.
Now,
Next time Dave.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
No, go on.
I said next time Dave's in this game, he's gonna be like, "What did she do?"
And that's all right.
Yeah. It's not gonna work.
Dreas, I built my NAS out of it's an 8-bay drive cage that I got for way too cheap. Guy actually gave it to me. NAS, network attached storage. Cells would explode and you'd change into a big puddle of water, and he's not wrong. Yeah, I had 8-bay JBOD, and then I had a i3 computer that I put TrueNAS on. Probably the easiest, cheapest way to do it. And I have a explosion of 1 terabyte drives that I got from my son-in-law, because everybody are going to bigger drives, so 1 terabytes are going out the door. Other than that, or I'll just put it this way, I'm lucky. Hey, that's H2O. And I have to say, it really wasn't that hard to do. The worst part about TrueNAS is the fact that when you go to share, like, the drives to everybody else on your network, they don't make it easy. I really had to sit and read a whole lot about how to get that even done. Other than that, it was actually not bad. Basically, a network PC with a crap ton of drives. That is exactly what it is. Yep.
I hate it.
What are we hating?
The butterfly dome on top.
Well, I haven't seen it, so, just because you hate it don't mean everybody does. Give yourself a little grace.
It's not terrible, but come on, fly up there so I can get a higher perspective.
And I found where the battery needs to go, but I don't have the battery with me because I'm not smart. SMRT. Now, hands down, I'll tell you, Synology makes the best built NAS there is. The interface is smooth. It's very user friendly, and I have built a Synology NAS, but they sell their own hardware. That you're starting to be able to find it on the secondhand market, but Synology makes a wonderful product.
My rocket's back.
Yeah, Synology is like, oh, good grief. I can't think of the other brand names. Some of the other brand names, their interfaces are very clunky, and that's the one thing I don't like about TrueNAS. TrueNAS, like I said, sharing it to everybody else on your network was a tremendous pain in the butt. But once you get it done, you only have to do it once. Once you get it done, you're done. And I don't have anything to tell me where the cotton picking exit is. Maybe this is it. Yes. Yeah, Synology's worth every dime. I'll be perfectly honest. All right. Who's sending me?
Oh, cute. Out of stuff. Ugh.
Andreas, I'm going to assume that you know what's fixing to come out of my mouth, but I'm going to say it anyway. Buy to the, however much your pocket can afford, because technology will obsolete itself quicker than you think.
What's that? Shoot. That come it.
Okay, I can build another habitat now.
My husband's in charge of all our computer stuff. I don't know how any of that stuff works. No idea.
Yep. Anymore, country lady, I know just enough to be dangerous. Technology moves at such a fast pace, and if you're not working in it every day, there's something coming along you don't know anything about. Or that's the way it's been since I retired. Because I try to keep my hand in, but at some point it becomes too much like work. I mean, if you're not actively attempting to keep up, you will fall behind quick. You aren't kidding. That's 100% true.
Just give me a spreadsheet or a Word document, and I can figure that out.
I saw people working in IT that would try to tell you they knew everything about everything, and I'd look at them and go, "If you think you know everything about IT, you're fooling yourself. There's way too much of it. It's deeper than any one person could keep in their head."
Oh yeah.
I will not build a PC for anyone other than myself anymore. Uh, I've built them and sold them here recently. I've sold most of my sellable computers. Uh, and I've only had one customer, and she's moving out of town. And one of the last times we talked, I sold her an all-in-one Dell that I had that she was just needing a computer, and I said, "This will do you." And we traded. She had an all-in-one that was pretty much blown up that I've turned into a monitor, and I'm using it right now. And then turned around, and when I sold her the all-in-one I had, she got it home and she said, "Doesn't work." Well, I had just been using it. I said, "What do you mean it doesn't work?" She said, "Won't connect to the internet. Turns on, everything works, up to that point, but it will not let you connect to the internet." Finally, we both slowed down long enough that I had the time to go look at what the problem was with her computer. I left a DNS setting in it. Yeah, it was plugged in. She's that smart. Yeah, I left a DNS setting in it because I run my own DNS server and I hard code my DNSs. It was just like, sat down, looked at it, typed in ipconfig/all in the command prompt, and went, "Oh, it's my fault." She said, "What do you mean it's your fault?" I left information there that I shouldn't have. And yeah, that was exactly what the problem was, because I was a dummy.
Okay.
Finally got that straightened out.
What is it?
Yeah, this young lady is a waitress at the cafe we go to around the corner, and they got a new general manager, and she introduced me to her new general manager. She said, "Yeah, this is my computer guy." And she's usually pretty easy going with me. However, I have given her a good deal a time or two. She had a laptop that was acting up and wouldn't read her fingerprint. And it was one of those you had to have a fingerprint to get into it. Figured that out. Boy, that took a lot. That was a pain in the butt. Yeah, I worked on that computer for like 6 or 7 straight hours trying to get into it. And she said, "If you have to, just blow it all away and we'll start over." And I tried to, and it wouldn't let me do that either. Finally did get it, though. And it was all tied to her Microsoft account. We had to get in her Microsoft account to change her password. But it took a lot.
Eat it. Honey.
Oh, what did I just do?
Not sure.
It's me neither. I'm messing it up all by myself. Why are you being that way to me? All righty. Country lady,
Yes.
I think we are about to say Auf Wiedersehen. So long, farewell, all that good stuff.
Okay. I need water again. This is, ugh. I, honestly,
Making
who
you,
drinks this much in real life?
it's making you crazy. I can tell. I can tell just by listening to your voice.
Good gosh.
Now,
Like, seriously, nobody drinks that much.
before we leave, you've got to come up here and at least tell me what all you did. I see a Tier 2 biodome and the biodome there, and that's a butterfly dome.
Right.
Oh,
Yep.
1,200,
And I put windows.
1,200% butterflies and all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah. And I put 2 butterfly farms out back, way away from the base.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I see where you're talking about. I'm going to ask the most important question I've asked all day.
What's that?
Did you have fun?
Yes. Always.
We have succeeded in what we set out to do. Yay!
Yep. I did have fun.
Excellent. And I'm wondering, I should probably turn this. Oh, you've already turned the outside drill to titanium. That's probably smart.
Yeah, we were. I didn't have any.
Shaman says just need to connect a hose. It sounded to me like you'd run the hose out. Now, let's go look at the tail of the tape. We are 16, almost 17% into insects. Oh, and there's Country Lady, and I ran right over her.
I'm right
And
here.
we're at
Sorry.
3 GTI. Woohoo! All right. Most likely, always a good time. Now I want to drink of water. Most likely, Big Dave and I will be back tomorrow. If not, I'll be here by myself shoveling for all it's worth. They have steel suits in Dune that recycle your sweat, urine into drinkable water. You should get one of those, yeah. Well, and they do that in real life. My dad was in life support in the military, and he told me that when they were testing for the astronaut program, they'd put people in little, domes that were self-contained, and that the water that they put into it initially was more pure after 6 weeks of living in there and it repurifying itself. It's just like, no, I think I'll pass.
Ew.
Ew.
Yuck.
Yeah, ew. What she said. Any parting words, Country Lady?
No, I have fun. Hope everybody has a great day.
And I also had fun and hope everybody has a great day. It was wonderful talking to you all you all. Thank you for being here. You could have went anywhere and watched somebody play a game. You came here. Country Lady, thank you. You were all that in a bag of chips. It was fun listening to you grumble. Talk to yourself. Go, why aren't you going there?
I know this game sometimes can irritate the building mechanics in it. Ugh.
All right, let's save.
Yes, please.
All right, we're pressing the button.
Bye, everybody.
Or Doritos or salt and vinegar. All right, you guys have a good one. See ya.
Bye. Bye.